Please welcome to the blue corner, Alivia Bierley.
I think he's fighting on Sunday, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Alivia Bierley, 3-0, second time fighting for us here at Fury FC. Coming off that win in January against Carolina Vieira, where she just cranked on that guillotine in a really hyped up fight for Carolina. In her free time, she's also a VP at LA Fitness, does fitness modeling as well, so she comes in great shape all the time and earned herself a title shot here in the bantamweight division.
Yeah, Bierley comes from a family of athletes. Got a brother that is an athlete, a sister that's an athlete. So that just a ton of experience here from this Bierley family. And you can see she's a physical specimen. She's dedicated her life to fitness, but Liv Bierley is a force to be reckoned with here. Top 35 prospect already in the country at this weight class. So a lot of hype coming.
And now trying to capture the 135 strap as an amateur here at Fury FC. Sweatshirt issues. Remember, always think about if you have a sweatshirt on and you get your hands wrapped, gloves on, can't take them off.
Yeah, good chance you're going to have to cut those sleeves off.
Yep.
Man, one thing, I mean, we got some big pro fights coming up later. These judges need to be held accountable. I mean, we've seen some pretty bad calls.
And especially with so much on the line. Look, every part is important, but I'm telling you, because the UFC has their big event tomorrow night, so we've got a lot of UFC execs, some very high-powered individuals going to be watching this.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
first of all, just get your finish. I mean, if you really want to make some noise as a fighter, but you don't want the scorecards being the reason you lose in front of such an important crowd. Our Tale of the Tape brought to you by Private Label for our bantamweight title fight. The 28-year-old Alexis Apodaca with the reach advantage even on the height. Both fighters did make weight for this championship fight. Let's go inside for our championship introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, brought to you by Private Label, is scheduled for 5 rounds and is for the Fury Amateur Series Bantamweight Championship. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and she weighed in at 134 pounds. Fighting out of San Antonio, Texas, by way of Flemingsburg, Kentucky, she holds a perfect amateur record of 3 wins, no losses. This is Alivia Yum Yum Bierley. And introducing her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and she weighed in at 134.2 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, by way of Austin, Texas, she holds an amateur record of 2 wins, only 1 defeat. This is Alexis Apodaca. And now your referee, Nick Gonzalez, with the final championship instructions.
All right, we got 5 rounds, bantamweight title fight. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Just touch them up. Obey my commands at all time. Go back to your corner. Let's get it on.
Here we go, championship on the line. Alivia Bierley taking on Alexis Apodaca. Blue gloves for Bierley, red for Apodaca.
All right, I was stumbling over my words when Bierley came out. Her brother, they're back in Kentucky. They're both watching this. Her brother, Philip, is graduating high school in May. His high school just came in second in the regional tournament. And her sister, Reagan, is a model who's just published in her first magazine. So
nice.
The genetics are high genetics in that Bierley family.
Congratulations to the Bierley family.
Yes. Tease it. There we go. And find the inside now. Find the inside. Okay? Beautiful.
And both these ladies look like they went to the same hairdresser.
Tell you what, it's the most cornrows we've seen on a card.
Well, it's the most cornrows I've seen since Rahil's freshman year of college.
Both girls being pretty measured. I like how they're taking their time, kind of feinting in and exiting, throwing some jabs for range. They seem to have their kick range down pretty well.
We talked about Alivia, and she looks really good for this fight, but Alexis also very strong, came in great shape. All right, here we go.
Yeah, the moment Alivia got in punching range, she just rifled off a big 4-hit combo. Alexis is doing a good job staying out of range, like right in her high kick range. She's got the long legs, she's putting them to use. Very heavy kicking arsenal early on. Nice power there from Alivia.
Yeah, Alivia Bierley in great shape, and you can see when she throws those flurries, there is some intention behind those punches.
You got 1 minute.
Nearing the 1 minute mark, first round.
Every time you switch towards box, I want you to find socks.
Good feeling out round for the 135 strap.
Switch up socks.
And both ladies the same height, but you can see a definite difference in the leg length of Apodaca's legs are extremely long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start getting leg reach, by the way, as a measurement.
Yeah, some promotions do it, but like, you know, you see arm reach all the time, so like 72 pretty average for like a 6-foot man. But leg reach, it's just, you see the numbers and they don't compute that much. So I'm not personally too sure the average length of the human leg. Reach is only valuable if you know how to use it.
Great point. 10 seconds left.
See, now a round like that would be a hard one to score. Like, genuinely could go either way. I'd say Alivia was a little more aggressive and landed some of the stronger shots, but Alexis was also being active, threw some good kicks. Like, the rounds like that, those are kind of coin toss rounds. But we've seen some rounds in previous fights that were very definitive, and they somehow went the other way.
Our first round, feeling out highlights. It has some good offense thrown by both sides, but nothing memorable.
Yeah, nice flurries from Liv Bierley. They're just missing. So you can tell, I mean, she's throwing, like I said, with some authority behind those punches, but they're just missing. So she's having a little bit of problem finding her range, which I'm not surprised because Apodaca is using those kicks and using those long legs to kind of keep her at distance. She's kind of using it as a jab, and then, you know, throwing punches kind of the same. Kind of leaning over, I mean, they're the same height, and they just don't look the same height until you see them closing the distance and they're together.
Round two of our championship fight here. Fury UFC.
So rightfully so.
Strap, sorry.
In a 5-round fight, both girls kind of tripped there. But in a 5-round fight, a slower pace is definitely wiser. And we saw that in the first round. But now that girls kind of are comfortable with each other, they're starting to let go already more in the beginning, a few seconds of the second round.
Liv Bierley's starting to find those shots there. Those shots starting to land that were just a little bit out of range in the first round. They're starting to land now.
Let's test it. Beautiful. Hey, now she's lowering. She's lowering her hands now.
Nice body kick there from Apodaca. Not really affecting Liv that much, but Liv with a nice body kick of her own. And you can see not a lot of setup for those kicks, Alex.
No.
Just kind of using those kicks as a jab. Just kind of keeping her at distance.
Bierley is trying to unload with some big punches. A good movement from Apodaca.
Oh, huge punches there. That bloodied the nose up.
Oh, yeah.
Alivia did a good job committing to that combo.
Yeah, Liv Bierley just changed the look of this fight because they were both very clean. Liv Bierley lands 2 hard shots right to the bridge of the nose there.
Alivia should do more of that.
Yeah.
Bide her time and but blitz in.
Yeah, she waited perfectly and a big slip there. And now the back taking it. That right arm is
this
in.
This is deep. This is deep. We're going to see a tap here.
Very strong.
Can we get a tap? We do get a tap. Yum Yum with the championship.
And the ninja get up. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. What a change of events.
Off the slip, what's crazy, we saw a UFC female title fight, underdog victory from a missed spinning strike to a back kick to a naked choke. This was like an amateur version of that.
Let's take a look at our highlights. And the championship tap for Bierley.
So you guys were going to see Alexis throw a spin kick and slip. That was that big flurry there from Alivia. Spinning back kick, lost her footing, right to her body lock. I mean, had the choke sunk before the hooks were even in.
Yeah, once she got those arms around that neck, I mean, that was a strength choke there because that's a position where you typically would be able to defend that pretty well, Alex, but Liv Bierley very, very strong and showing that right there with that rear naked choke.
We saw that in her last fight as well. I mean, she just cranked that power, all that fitness modeling. You're throwing up some weights now, so you see it. Congratulations, Bierley, on the championship. Let's go inside to make this thing official and award her the belt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes. 2 minutes, 5 seconds into round number 2. Declaring her winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke. And new Fury Amateur Series Bantamweight Champion, Alivia Yum Yum Bierley.
Congratulations to Yum Yum Bierley on getting the Amateur Bantamweight Championship.